Welcome everybody to Gypsy Black Moon Goddess Intuition. I'm Black Moon Rasmika. I thank you for joining me. I'm hoping that you guys had a wonderful Christmas and New Year's. I hope that you are all starting off your 2023 with high spirits, new revelations, new opportunities, and things of that nature. I am going to be doing the reading for the first week of the year. Y'all excuse my lighting here. Trying to get it together. So, I am getting things started, okay? So we're gonna start out with a mudra card, okay? And then we're just gonna move into the message from there. So, as you all know, yesterday was my birthday. I thank you everybody for all of the birthday wishes. Capricorn season is in full effect here. We do have a full moon on Friday. Okay, so be sure to make your moon water and things of that nature. And we have the number 40, which is reverence. It says the divine union, inner silence, spiritual devotion. It benefits, cultivates inner awareness, reduces stress and blood pressure, assists prayer and devotion. Instructions: put palm to palm, join the hands together in front of your heart center with all of your fingers touching and pointing upwards. Your focus is, I bow with reverence to the divine heart within. So like so. I bow to the divine reverence of the divine heart within. I bow with reverence to the divine heart within. Last time, make it great. I bow with reverence to the divine heart within. With this reverence, I'm getting a lot of energy of coming into focus, bringing things into your awareness, being more congruent with what you're trying to create, with what you're trying to bring in, with what you're trying to see into your life. For some of you, this has a lot to do with where your spiritual or religious focus may be. Now, for those of you where this has to do with religion, it's asking you to to recognize what within your religious practice or your religious practice as a whole is working for you and what isn't working for you. For some of you, I feel like you're relying on a religious practice that was indoctrinated into you, conditioned into you, a learned thing, not necessarily going with something that has a more spiritual connotation to it, more on religion. Religion is a doctrine, spirituality is a lifestyle. Okay? When people come to you and they're like, oh, I live a spiritual life, they are saying that they live by a philosophy of life that is guided by spirit, that is guided by their personal connection with spirit. It has nothing to do with a certain religious doctrine. Okay? It's about moving in synergy with the energies that be, with God, source, spirit, however you see divinity. Not necessarily the Bible, the Quran, the Kabbalah, whatever the case may be, the Tao, you know, not necessarily these doctrines, right? Now, true indeed, spirituality may have some religion in it, even Ifa. with the odus and things of that nature, right? You want to have, even if you don't believe in any type of one type of spiritual thing, right? You believe that there is truth in all of the spiritual doctrines, disciplines, and ways of life. You want to make sure that you're not taking in things that are not in that are incongruent to where you're trying to be, where you're trying to go, the things you're trying to manifest. Okay? So with that, I'm saying be cautious of where you're putting your thoughts, your mind, your energy as far as your devotions go. So are you devoting your energy to, I don't know, Mother Earth, right? Say that you're more on the Wiccan side of things. Wiccans are nature-based, is it nature-based witchcraft, religion, doctrine, whatever you want to call it, right? Whereas, like Christianity, for instance, or Islam, for instance, has a book, a doctrine, a Bible that it goes by, that that they believe is a living word of God, that they follow, right? Wiccans not so much. It's all about the nature. It's all about their relationship with nature and the energies that nature has to bring with them. Ifa has to do with our orishas and our ancestors and things of that nature. So that is where our focus is, and that is where we gain our strength, and that is where we gain our knowledge. For those of you where it's Islam, it would be Muhammad and the Quran that you would go to, right? Okay. All right. So with this first week of the year, we're gonna pull some cards, okay? Anyways, like I'm also feeling like this week, this year is going to bring about a lot of structure for those of you who have felt kind of out of the loop, or feel like you've been procrastinating, or you can't get yourself in gear and to stay in gear. I feel like this week is going to give you some direction. It's going to help you understand where you need to be, what you need to be devoting your time and energy and money to, what is going to be lucrative for you, what is going to be positive for you. Others of you, it's all about, like I said, finding that place within yourself where you can stand and build a foundation, something that you can devote yourself fully to, and something that you can devote yourself to and stick with it, right? And the number 40 is all about your stability, your economic growth, things of that nature, your peace, how you see your relationships, what is the foundation of your relationships. Well, not necessarily, well, when I say relationships, I mean your relationship with wealth, your relationship with spirit, your relationship with yourself, your relationship with your loved ones, your relationship with your ancestors that have passed on. This has to do with all of your relationships and how is the foundation of those relationships. So, is it a strong foundation? Is it a weak foundation? Is it a foundation that needs a little reinforcement? Or is it a strong foundation where you don't? Right? God, Source, Spirit, can you give me a message for the collective for this first week of the year? So yesterday, so this week I'm feeling like there's going to be a lot of things that are going to cause you some frustration. right? There's going to be frustration coming along. There's also going to be this energy of fortification of your spiritual strength. So, with the headaches and the losses and things that are no longer serving you being brought up to your forefront, it's going to take you some spiritual strength and some creativity and belief in yourself to see the light, to see where it is that you're supposed to be going, to understand the direction that God is putting you on, or the path that God is putting you on. There's going to be something that's going to come along that's going to give you some inspiration and creativity as to how it is that you're going to achieve your goals. Some of you, this definitely has to do with your spirituality. Definitely has to do with how you're praising yourself, how you're praising God, how you're praising your ancestors. I think a lot of you need to come in contact with your ancestors. Your ancestors are here and want to help you, as well as your spirit guides, your angels, and your guardians. For a lot of you, this week is going to be all about you letting go of loss, heartache, pain, rejection. It's all about letting all of that stuff from last year go. All of that pain, all of the things that didn't go your way. It's about letting that go and not bringing it into this next year, and fortifying yourself spiritually, having that spiritual integrity, having that spiritual strength to move on and to build something worthwhile and something lasting. You can't build a kingdom on quicksand. You can't build your castle on a cliff. You know, you can't achieve your goals if you're constantly looking at what is failing instead of looking at the opportunities that are coming your way, that are in your present view. It's all about being creative in your outlook, your perception, the way that you handle rejection, the way that you handle joy, the way that you handle stagnation, the way that you handle procrastination. For some of you, your stagnation is due to your procrastination, and you're procrastinating because you're not believing in yourself, and you're not believing that you are supported in your physical world or in your spiritual world. And here's my tip to everyone today. When things in your outside world are going haywire and a little bit wonky, look inside yourself and see what's not centered in yourself. What inside of you is not centered. Okay? Because everything that happens in our outside reality is a reflection of our internal ecosystem. I said this time and time again, and I will continue to say so, because this is reality. This is how our reality is created. This is why we say we speak our truth. My truth is not your truth, because my experiences of life have not brought me to the same conclusions as your experiences in life have brought you to your conclusions, right? We may understand each other, we may empathize with each other, we may even sympathize with each other, but we can never truly understand what someone else is going through because we haven't walked in their shoes. We can ask questions. As an empath, I can feel what they're feeling, right? I can feel what you're feeling, but that doesn't mean that I can truly understand without having that two-way conversation with someone. Otherwise I would be assuming, correct? And assumptions makes an ass out of you and me. So we're not going to do that assuming. You don't want to assume anything. You don't want to assume that the things that you've gone through is because it will stay forever. Because once you do that and you feel like, oh my God, it's just going to get worse, it's not going to get any better, that's exactly what's going to happen. It's going to get worse. It's not going to get better. For a lot of you, you're on the precipice of understanding the struggle, understanding that there are lessons in adversity, understanding that every time that you go through something, you are building up your strength. It's like in Dragon Ball Z, right? If Goku or Vegeta, they have a really tough fight and they have to go into their incubation chamber, they're going to be fortified. They're going to build up their strength. They're going to integrate everything that they've just learned in that battle into their muscle memory, into their body, into their psyche, so that next time when they come up out of here, come up out of that chamber and they go to battle again, they're stronger, they're wiser, they're better. You know, they're more powerful, they're more limitless in their power. They're able to be more fearless in their objectives, right? And this is why things are coming towards you the way they are. This week is gonna like set the tone for the rest of the month for some of you, and for some of you for the rest of the year. So how do you want your year to be? Right? Do you want to have a year full of loss and heartache? Do you want to have a year full of disappointments and ups and downs, stops and goes? Or do you want to have a year of spiritual strength, of awakening, of creativity, of prosperity, of abundance? Right? Do you want to be able to see the light and reach for the stars? I think that with a lot of you, this is what's going to be happening. You're going to be surrounding yourself with love, with creative people, with being able to have confidence within yourself and your abilities. Whether this is your ability to make money, or your ability to start your business, or your ability to make friends, or whatever it may be. For a lot of you, I feel like you've been feeling abandoned. I'm gonna get the words out, y'all. I promise. You've been feeling abandoned. You've been feeling like you've been out here in the world alone, and God is here to tell you you haven't. Your ancestors are here to tell you that they haven't left you. You are in a process and in a place of recognizing who you really are. And with that, they're telling you to call on them. They are here to help you. For others of you, this is definitely about your own spiritual growth. This has nothing to do with the outside world. It has nothing to do with your physical reality. It's all about cultivating your internal spiritual will, your own intellectual. Okay. I might have to do a part 2, guys. I think somebody is trying to call me. Purification under heartache and loss. You are purifying yourself of all of these things. Like I said, you're getting it out of your system so that you, and with the clear quartz, and that's what was sitting on this deck. Okay. All right, give me a moment, guys. I am sorry. I don't know if that paused or what. Sorry, guys. All right. I feel like with this clear quartz under the heartache and loss, I feel like it's purifying your system. It's purifying your DNA. It's purifying your heart, your mind, your emotions. It's clarifying everything in you that caused you heartache, pain, loss, rejection, feelings of inadequacy. All of these things that were in your past, you're being purified and clarified of. Okay? Now, spiritual strength, we got teacher, Shakatite. Right? Okay? So these, again, this is basically what I'm saying. You're learning to build on what you've learned. Right? You're using your adverse times, the things in the past, as teachers. So you're learning your lessons through adversity. You're learning that you are building up your spiritual strength, also your physical strength, for yourself, and therefore your environment. So it's cultivating an inner strength to be able to influence your outer physical world. Okay, so for those of you who know how energy works, right? Y'all know how energy works, right? What happens on the inside reflects the outside. Your outside world is basically a reflection of what you got going on inside. So if some bullshit is happening, y'all forgive my language. So if some BS is happening on the outside, and there's some BS on the inside that you're not willing to see, that's probably buried deep within you, right? Okay. So when that happens, what happens is there's a buildup, right? There's a buildup in your chakras. We all know our chakras. There's actually 12, but we talk about the main 7. So your sacral chakra gets stuck, right? The energy isn't, we all know where our chakras are, right? These are the energy centers of the body and of our aura. So when your sacral chakra gets stagnant or the vibration slows, the spin of that axis slows, it causes stagnation, which is causes self-doubt, which is causes stagnation, which causes you to have abdominal pains, digestion issues, things of that nature. It causes a lot of things within your body as far as adverse effects. So when things are stagnant on the inside with your energy, it builds up, right? So it's like having, it's like when you have fluid or something build up on a part of the body. So you got fluid on your knee. You know, that's called a bulbous knee, where it starts to swell and protrude. Well, energetically, this is what happens with our chakras. That means that energy starts to build up there and it's not circulating, it's not turning, it's not fueling our body, it's not fueling the rest of our chakras, which helps us to grow, which helps us to learn, which helps us to grow spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally. It keeps us in alignment. So when that doesn't happen, that means we are not learning our lessons. That's keeping us stagnant, right? So we use these things as teachers to get them out of us, so that we can see them clearly and plainly, so that we can move in another direction, so we can build our strength, build our spiritual connection, so that we know that we're not alone, so that we know that we can do this, so that we know that we can teach others how to do this, right? Some of you are healers and teachers. Oops, and that fell. We got patience. That fell on the floor. I'm going to put it back because it did fall. We're going to shuffle again because we had a card fall. I'm also feeling like your higher self is here to help you. You need to connect with get in touch with your star player. Get in touch with your higher self. This is you, your higher self, your higher consciousness, your deeper consciousness, either your subconscious. This is being conscious of your ego, conscious of your subconscious. This is being conscious of your self-awareness. Where does your mind go when certain things happen? What comes to your mind when you think of religion? What comes to your mind when you think of spirituality? What comes to your mind when you think of friendship? What comes to mind when you think of success? How do you see these things? Okay? This week is all about purging for me. I'm seeing purging here. Purification of the heart and the mind, of the emotions. Learning lessons of the spiritual nature. So for some of you where you're connected and you are light workers, you're going to be getting downloads. You're going to have vivid dreams. You're going to have number synchronicities. You're going to have word synchronicities. It's like you're going to be on point, right? You're going to be receiving a lot of this information. You're going to be receiving a lot of information. For those of you where you're not completely aware, okay, so here's the skinny, y'all. Everybody is psychic, okay? Everybody has psychic abilities. Everybody has intuition. Everybody has angels, guardians, and ancestors watching over them, okay? Whether you believe it or not is up to you. When you believe it, whether you believe it or not, it's still there. They're still there. You still have intuition. You still have guardians. You still have a committee. You still have a collective of spiritual beings, guardians, guides, whatever, that is watching over you. whether you believe it or not. For those of you that do believe it, and for those of you that are skeptical but want to try it, tap into that side of you. Meditate every day. Meditate, pray. Meditation, prayer, and contemplation. This will get you to a clearer mind state. This will help you access your alpha theta waves. This will help you go into a deeper mindset as far as getting your coming into alignment and getting in touch with your sixth sense. Okay, way too many. Way too many. We got the Lovers, we have Success, we have Clarity, and we have Shine. Definitely. But I need 2 cards, not 4. 2 cards, please, for the rest of the week. Animals. Sacral chakra, we have animals. And with the animals, I'm feeling like this is definitely something coming with your animal totems, primal instincts, things that you were innately born with, gifts and abilities that you were innately born with that are going to be shown to you, maybe even revealed to you. Some of you are coming online. Others of you are actually working with animals. This may be a passion of yours. God, Source, Spirit is saying go with it. We also got Amazonite on the bottom of the deck. 4414 on the clock. We have Amazonite, which is life's purpose. It was on the bottom of the deck and it did catch my eye. So I'm going to put it over here with the reverence. And I am going to read from the book as to some of the key points of these chakras here. I mean, these crystals here. One more card, please. One more crystal card, please. We got healthy boundaries. Red jasper. So creating a boundary of light, a bubble of light. For me, this is for me as a reader, I'm really getting that this is a time to protect your energy, protect your mind, protect your intellectual thoughts and properties. Move deliberately, but move in silence. Have success and have plans and have all of these things, but move in silence. Don't let anybody know anything about anything in the inception period. It's not for them to know. It's all about you being able to foster and gather the information that you need to make sure that you are successful. Okay? Okay, so heartache and loss. This card is all about the love that has been given to another should now be focused on you. Although you might look at this card as being negative, it can be it could be a tremendous catalyst of encouraging you to move on. The painful experiences of life are just as valuable as the joyous ones. You may not appreciate the sentiment at this challenging time, but life does have a way of pushing you forward, even though you might not always know the final destination. Which is, like I said, is moving you out of this place of being in this cave. I'm gonna get it together. In this cave of darkness, loneliness, sadness. You know, it's purifying your energy. It's purifying your mind, your heart of this energy, so that you can move forward and that you can see that some of the things that you've been giving away your power to, have been less than advantageous for you. Okay? And that was not even the book I was trying to bring. Crystal book. We're going to do the clear quartz. Okay? Clear quartz, opaque to translucent. It relates to all of the chakras. This wonderful planet is available and made up of This wonderful planet we live on is made up of 85 pure percent quartz crystal. By just by being here, you are naturally blessed with the medicine of clear quartz. This powerful crystal amplifies, stores, transmits, transmutes, and retrains energy, allowing you to work with it to balance in its abundance in many ways. This is what I said. It's also the fact that's interesting. I didn't know that. 85% of the earth is made up of clear quartz. Okay? So just be mindful. Clear quartz, I've literally gone out in my yard and picked up clear quartz clusters. Literally. Like this. Picked up clear quartz crystals like this in my yard. Meanwhile, I've bought them and people buy them all the time. They go and buy these things, but you can just go look around in nature and you can find you pure clear quartz clusters. Anyways, the properties: amplifies, stores, transmutes, transcends, and retains energy. Moves light and energy into and out of the body as it clears and cleanses the energy field. Clears and cleansing you of all heartache and loss. You are being cleansed, purified. The energy is being transmuted and transcended at this time for you. Heartache and loss is no more for this year. No more. Excuse me. Enhances and amplifies intentions. Amplifies and deepens the love and wisdom from the universe. It allows a deep sense of clarity in your life. You are getting clarity, heartbreak, loss. Remember what I said. Things that are not congruent with you will be congruent. Things that have been out of whack or out of balance are going to be put into balance for you. This is a learning and a teaching moment. This is a teachable moment. This is where God, Source, Spirit, the universe is using this new energy of this new year as a teachable moment. All right? The message. Clear quartz is coming to you today to assist you in a deep clearing and purification of your life. You may be feeling toxic, run down, or may have a situation in your life that requires cleansing and purification. If your mind has been full of unproductive and worrying thoughts, or you feel weighted down by emotions, this is a perfect time to embark on a cleansing journey. Cleansing is an important part of your life. Just as cleansing your physical bodies, it is important to also cleanse your mental, emotional, and energetic bodies. Open and allow the divas of the clear quartz to bless you with their powerful energies and purification as they assist you in clearing away any negative and toxic energy from your mind, body, and spirit. Boom. What did I just say? It's all about your mind, your body, and your spirit. The way that you connect with spirit, the way that you use your intellectual prowess, the way that you use your emotions. Is your IQ high? Is your intellectual property high? Which means, is your mental psyche, is your mental space strong? Is your psyche strong? Are you able to battle off and see what is not right for you? And if it's not right for you, do you have the emotional stamina and the mental prowess to make the changes that are necessary? Okay? Sugar tight. Sugartite, the teacher stone, various shades of blue and green. It has to do with the heart, throat, and crown chakra. Okay, one of the magical stones of the crystal world is the most beautiful blue and green hue. Sugartite freely offers its powerful healing vibration. Its message encourages you to connect deeply with your teacher guides in the spirit world, to open the wisdom that lies within and step into the path of the teacher. Some of you are light workers, teachers, counselors, things of this nature. So you might have been called or being called to step into that as well. But it's saying to connect with your spirit guides, okay? The meaning. invokes the wisdom of the inner teacher, opens the heart and allow you to share wisdom from a place of love, supports you to share the divine wisdom of the universe, connects you to your teacher guides in the higher realms. Again, some of you are coming into a place of spiritual strength, spiritual ingenuity even. This is all about coming into your own, whatever that means for you. Trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, understanding that everything in your environment can be changed. Even if you feel like you are behind the eight ball, even if you feel like even if you're in that place where you feel like everything is falling apart around you, everything is falling apart in your physical world because something is not right on the inside. This is a time to use as a teachable moment. Teach yourself. Your higher self is trying to teach you something here. Your ancestors are coming through. So pay attention. Be aware of the thoughts that come into your mind. Be aware of the signs and symbols that you see. Be aware of your surroundings. When I say your surroundings, be mindful. I'm talking about your inner surroundings, your inner ecosystem, your inner self. This is a very, very spiritual week. This is a very spiritual month. I think this is all about course correction as Saturn is in full effect. We're going to be going into Mercury retrograde soon. So this is all about planning. Okay? All right. And we got the sacral chakra, which I will read from the book. This is your second chakra. The colors are orange. The sound is vam, vam. Its element is water. Its glands are the testicles, ovaries, and the key words are I want. Known as the sacral chakra, the second chakra is located 2 fingers below your navel and relates to emotions, desires, creativity, and sexuality. Okay? To keep this chakra balanced and its energy flowing, try dancing, moving your hips and lower abdomen. Use a color meditation and yoga practice. Express your sexuality and nurture yourself. And remember, you do matter. What did I say? Connecting with your animalistic instincts, your primal innate instincts, the things that you were born with. A lot of you are coming also into coming into contact with your spirit animals. So you may meditate and see an animal. You may see animals in your physical world, butterflies, birds, ducks, dogs, whatever. Okay? And that came under animals, which is the chrysolite. Chrysolite. Green and white shimmery lines. It has to do with the base and the crown chakra, which would be the root and the crown chakra. Okay? Chrysolite assists with the process of connecting to and aligning with the worlds of animals, beloved pets, and animal totems in the spirit world. The powerful animal guides show up at certain times in your life to offer you support, guidance, and healing wisdom. Crystal tile, assists in awakening to the world and healing energy of the animal kingdom. It allows you to connect deeply with your power of the animal spirit. Allows deep connection to the inner worlds. Assists awakening of the wisdom of the animal kingdom. So this is all about coming into alignment, like I said, with your inner world. Okay, your inner world. This is cleaning house. This is cleaning house. You're going to clean house of your inner world so that you can manifest things in your physical world. It's all about the influence of the energies. All right? Healthy Boundaries, red jasper. And it's coming with the light card, which I will read a little bit of for you, because I feel like there's a message in here that I'm missing. So it says, this card assures you that this is your time to be in the light. No matter what's happening around you, prosperity and bliss is promised. The qualities of this brilliant card are pleasure, happiness, contentment, growth, success, joy, and illumination. The light always brings forth new birth and constant renewal of life. This is one of the best, if not the most positive card in the deck. This represents the sun. So this represents the sun card in the traditional tarot. But for me, like I said, it's reaching for your goals. It's reaching for what it is that you want to achieve. And you need to set healthy boundaries to do that. And in order to set healthy boundaries, again, you have to know what are your coping mechanisms. What have you been trained to or indoctrinated to believe? What are your true belief systems? What is it that you truly believe about yourself, about the way you see the world, about your place in the world? Okay? Red jasper, healthy boundaries. And this has to do with the root chakra. So the root chakra is all about getting balance, bringing in stability, being grounded, being here. Okay? Red jasper is an ancient stone utilized in ceremonies and rituals for protection, purification, and to facilitate a deeper connection to the earth. When you embark on a journey and connect with this sacred stone, you will start to awaken to the wisdom and knowledge of healthy boundaries, as this is this crystal's hidden medicine. Red jasper invites you to connect deeply to the earth as you open your heart and receive the love of Mother Nature. The meaning of this crystal: sacred stone used in ceremonies for protection, draws Mother Earth's healing energy up into the body, assists in setting healthy boundaries, assists in overcoming deep-seated fear of abandonment. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, my friends. There is a way of being. There is a type of energy that you can tap into that is here for you right now and accessible, and it's just waiting on you. So when you are in this place of uncertainty, what is happening? I don't know. Okay, so my other video stopped. I don't know what happened, but it's okay. I'm gonna finish this. Thank you guys, our spirit, for these messages. What other messages do you have from our spirit guides? We're gonna get some messages from the guides, from our spirit guides right now. Messages from the spirit guides. Messages from the spirit guides. Messages. Okay, heartache and loss and purification. We have everyone has value. This is letting you know that everyone has value. You included. Okay? You included. I'm also feeling like there is something within you that you have not been able to necessarily tap into, that you're going to be, it's going to kind of, it's like a door is going to be open for you to show where your value lies, where your life purpose is. What you need to be devoting your time and passion and money and energy into. What do you need to be devoted to create the life that you want, to create the relationships that you want, to create the dynamics in your life that you want. Okay? Everyone has value. Next message, please, guardians, guides or spirit. Understand your body. That is going with your sacral chakra, the animal, and thoughts create your reality. This has to do with your teacher, the Shikatai, and the spiritual strength card. So your thoughts are creating your reality, which is very, very on point as to where I've been going with this reading. Everything that we want, everything that we desire, everything that we see, everything that we have within us are going to come up for us started as a thought. So if something wonky happens, something that you didn't want to happen happens, think about where your thoughts have been. Even if it's a passing negative thought, it leaves a residual energy trail within your psyche. So be mindful of your thoughts, always. Always be positive. Always stay in that upbeat, high vibe mindset. Because even a little seed of doubt can spoil the whole batch. Okay? Understand your body. This is listening to your body. So this has to do with those animal instincts I was talking about, your creativity, your sexuality, things of that nature. Some of you may be coming out of the closet. If you are, congratulations for you. Living your truth and set your boundaries, okay? Don't let anybody tell you that you're living your life wrong. God has made us all as we all should be. We are all perfect just the way we are. And if you don't understand yourself, take the time. Take the time to get to know yourself. Have an intimate relationship with yourself. A lot of you are out here trying to build relationships with other people, trying to find the love and everything like that out from outside forces. It's not from the outside. It's from the inside. Everything happens on the inside. Everything is cultivated from a thought. Everything. Whether you think it does or doesn't, it does. Try it. Try it. If something's not happening for you and you find you catch yourself in a negative tailspin, be like, thank you for the thought. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, but I'm going to move in a more positive direction. I'm going to think in a more positive way. There has to be a better way. What inside of me is preventing me from seeing it in another way? What is blocking my perception? What is blocking my vision? What is stopping me from being able to purify and clarify my vision, my thoughts, my wants, my desires, what it is that I want in a partner, what it is that I want out of my career, what it is that I want out of life, what it is that I want to feel within myself, what type of relationship do I want to have as a whole, with myself, with the outside world, with my children, with my spouse, with my co-workers, you know, with abundance, with manifestation. Everything is a frequency. For those of you who know how energy works, you already know that everything is a frequency. You want to stay on a high frequency because life is going to happen. Things are going to happen that are not going to always have us in that high vibration field. But, excuse me. But you can learn to control it. You can learn to stay at this high volume frequency, even though things are happening that may dip down. You don't have to dip down to these low vibrations with it. You can recognize it and use it to help elevate you instead of descale, whatever, bring you down. Okay? Healthy boundaries, light, the sun card. We've got death is an illusion. And it is. Death is an illusion. Death is just the beginning. Death is the beginning of something new. Right? Don't judge other people and treat people how you want to be treated. Death is an illusion. And when I say death is an illusion, that is needed because something has to end in order for you to set these healthy boundaries so that you can get your abundance, so you can have this happiness, so things can be illuminated to you. Something is going to have to die, right? But that death is an illusion. It's not like an end all that be all. When we say death in the spirit world, we mean transmutation. We mean transition. We mean elevation. We mean a redirection. Energy does not die. Energy does not die. Energy does not die. Okay? It gets transmuted. It gets transcended. It changes as an alchemy, but it does not die. Okay? The death of illusion is death is an illusion. Things do not die, they transmit. Even when we so-called die in the physical world, when we have loved ones and things of that nature, when we ourselves die, we pass away. What dies is this physical body. This physical vessel dies, but we are spirit. We are a spirit. We are a soul in a physical body. So our spirit never dies. Our spirit is energy. It does not go through a death. It goes through a transition, a transmutation, an elevation, a transcension. It does not die. Okay? Let's just be clear. Okay. All right. And let's see what else we have for this week. This week for me, I'm really feeling like it's all about being able to stand on your own power. Recognizing who you really are. Understanding that everything that you've gone through up until this point has been practice and preparation for the grand, not finale, so to speak, but it's like you're moving on to another level. This is all about moving on to another level for me. And we have the Queen of Swords. She's a bad one. She's a bad one. She's real intuitive. She don't take no shit. You know what I mean? She's very, very poised. She's very wise. And she uses this wisdom to her advantage. And she understands that it's a tool and not a weapon. Her wisdom, the guidance that she's able to give. Being able to use everything and in her mental experience as a reference tool for moving forward and to teach her and others, right? It's showing that everyone and everything has value. Every experience in life has value, whether it's good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. It has a value. Every person that comes into your world has value. We have the Hangman here. We have the Queen of Swords looking at the Hangman. And the Hangman for me as a reader is always about getting a different perspective on where you are in your life. Okay? The Hangman is all about being, getting a new perception of life. Getting to a place of healing, getting to a place of understanding, coming to a realization of where you really are and how you got there. The Hangman sometimes can signify stagnation, but with the spiritual strength here, thoughts create your reality, and the teacher, this for me is getting that new perspective of reality, of your psyche, of your emotions, of where you are mentally. This is all about changing your thought process. Dramatically changing your thought process. Okay? And we have the Ankh in here too as her tree of life. In the traditional tarot, it is the Yggdrasil. I think that's how you say that. That Odin hung himself from in order to gain enlightenment. She is on a tree that is made up of the Ankh. So she is trying to get life lessons. She is trying to learn about life and learn about stability and things of that nature. Learning about how life is working for her. Okay. We got the Goddess of Wands. So we got the Queen of Wands here. Understand your body with the animal instinct, with the sacral chakra. And that goes well with that. It's all about your sexuality, your creativity, how you show up in the world, you being a go-getter, you going after your goals, you going after what it is that you really want. For those of you who understand how energy works, this is all about how you are showing up in the world. How are you using your energy? How are you using your action? What action are you taking to create the life that you are trying to achieve? What actions, what people? How are you seeing yourself? Are you seeing yourself as somebody that's confident and viable, someone that has value? Are you seeing yourself as someone that can actually get this done, or are you psyching yourself out? Are you implanting seeds of doubt, which will come to bite you in the ass later? You know what I mean? So it's all about being present. Being present and understanding where it is you're going. You are definitely moving from this place of mental confusion, emotional anxiety, feelings of abandonment, things of that nature. You're definitely moving from that to a calmer mindset, a calmer place of being. You're understanding that what ends is an ending is not truly an ending. It's really a beginning. All endings lead to a new beginning. All endings lead to a new beginning. Okay? Death is an illusion. Death comes when you set those healthy boundaries and things come to an end. If friendship ends, if friendships end, if relationships end, if jobs go away, things of that nature. Sometimes it may not come at the most opportune time, but it happens when it's supposed to happen because that's God's decree. That's God's will. And for us humans, us having a human experience, we are here to experience certain things for that will put us on our life, that will put us on the path to our life's purpose. Okay? And we got the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This is all about overcoming adversity. Okay? Moving in a deliberate manner. For me as a reader, I'm getting that right now. You're moving in a deliberate manner, fueled by spirit. Okay? Can I get some clarification for the board, please, Spirit? Can I get clarification for the board for the first week of 2023? First week of 2023. Clarification, please. Thank you. 5 of Cups for the heartache and loss, which makes sense. It's a regret. It's a deep, deep sorrow. So I feel like all of those things, those deep sorrows, those regrets, those things that you felt like you weren't going to be forgiven for, things of that nature are coming back for you at this moment in time to be purified. So some of you may be coming across or thinking of painful situations, or painful situations may be coming up for you. Whether it's heartache from a past relationship or a present relationship, or a loss of a loved one or a friendship or a job. Those things are being purified for you, and you're learning that in every experience there is value. There's value in you, there's value in these people, there's value in these situations. So it's all about being able to see the value and clear out your psyche to be able to be in alignment. Okay? Spiritual strength, we have the 9 of Cups, which is all about your personal and wish fulfillment. This is all about coming into alignment. So that's 2 9s together. The 9, which is the spiritual strength card. And we have the 9 of Cups, which is all about personal growth, personal strength, personal achievement, things of that nature. I'm also feeling here that you're being surrounded by stars here. So these are your ancestors. Yeah, these are your ancestors. These are people that are around you to help you achieve these goals. Some people are going to be with you for the time. Some people are going to be with you forever. Some people are going to be just with you just for a split second. So don't be too attached is what I'm getting to the people that help with these situations. Be more attached to the energy that you felt, something that you, so that you can imagine something bigger. I have the Chariot here with the sacral chakra, which is all about moving forward, being able to see the path forward, coming out of a very trying time to be able to move forward, right? And these are zebras, which are majestic animals. And for me, with the zebras, it's all about the dark and the light, right? Is it a white horse with black stripes, or is it a black horse with white stripes? It's all about the way you perceive things, right? So it's all about how you're perceiving the direction that you're going in. Are you gonna use all of these things that are coming up for you? Girl, y'all, I'm ashy to death. My bad. That's what's happening for you? Are you in this energy of being able to not manipulate? I want to say influence. Are you able to influence your reality? Are you able to see your influence on your reality? Whether it's with other people or within yourself, okay? For most of you, it's going to be with other people. I feel like it has to do with a lot with your jobs and a lot with surrounding people. We got the World card here. This is all about things coming full circle. This is all about the ending of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. This is all about you ending last year and coming into a new year, a new cycle, a new way of being, a new person, a new reality. As the seasons change, the things will, your abilities will change. I feel like in this winter months, these winter months here, it's a time for learning. It's not really a time to be going places as far as physically moving. We have the King of Discs as for your purification. This is all about nurturing spirit, being resourceful, using your resources, being able to use what you've lost as a catalyst for things to begin. So something that's ended is not necessarily an ending. Death is an illusion, remember. Okay? The King of Discs also lets me know that there is a foundation of stability coming. You're going to be able to have everything that you need, want, and desire. You're not going to have to worry about how to pay this bill. You're not going to have to rob Peter to pay Paul. You're not going to have to beg, borrow, and steal. You're going to be coming into your own here, especially with the 9 of Cups here and then the 10 of Discs. We have the Page of Spears here, which is the Page of Swords. This is all about gathering information. Somebody, you could be receiving a message from someone. This could be also immature thinking. So where you were immature in your thoughts of how you saw money or how you saw resources or how you saw abundance before. It's like you're changing that way of thinking and you're learning more. You're learning more. You're learning more about yourself. You're learning more about the world. You're learning more about what it is that you really want. And you're able to teach yourself and others how to achieve the goals that they want. So, for instance, okay, and say you're one of these friends, right? And your friends come to you for advice all the time. You're the shoulder to lean on. You're the shoulder to cry on. You're the one that gives the best advice. You're the one that's a great listener. They always feel heard, and they feel like you genuinely care about them, right? This is also about you being that friend for yourself. Because I feel for a lot of you, it's about you always giving this away. You're giving this away instead of living what you preach to others. Okay? Take it how you will. This week is all about harnessing your own personal energy. This is all about you creating this bubble to sustain you for the rest of this year around you, to live your life's purpose and to be devoted to your life's purpose. to find out what that is. Okay? Because for some of you, you've been in denial. For some of you, it's illusion. It's an illusion. What it is that you think you're supposed to be doing, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. And you'll know because it's not coming to you easily. And not to say that just because things come to you easily, that's what it's meant to be, because anything that's worth having, it you have to work for. What I'm saying is, when you're trying to implement a new, I don't know, ritual into your life, like a daily routine or something like that, and it doesn't come off properly, you're not doing it at the right time, or it's not for you. Okay? So animals, understand your body. The Chariot and the Sacral Chakra, the Queen of Wands. What do we have here, please, Spirit? For crystal tile, animals. What do we have here, Spirit? We have the Nine of Spears, which is the Nine of Swords, which is all about anxiety and depression, things being revealed, sleepless nights. I think this is all about not sleeping well. So some of you may not be sleeping well, and it's because of you're torn between what you're supposed to be doing and what you are doing. Oh, excuse me. You got the Six of Wands saying that you're coming out of that. Saying that you're coming out of that and you're being guided out of it. So if you're waking up in the middle of the night, it's because you're being guided to come out of something. You're supposed to be doing something. Optimum numbers. If you're waking up between 3 and 5 a.m., you're supposed to be doing something. Take that time to go meditate. If you read cards, go flip some cards. If it's not about that, then you just sit and meditate and be with God, be with Spirit, be with your ancestors, be with your higher self. You sit and you meditate and you ask, God, Source, Spirit, however you see divinity, don't come for me. What would you have me do? Simple. And you sit and you wait. Okay? You're coming out of that definitely. And you're also setting healthy boundaries, which will help you along the way. Everyone has value. We have the Ace of Cups, which is all about the ultimate happiness, the ultimate joy. Everyone has value. We have the Star card, where your thoughts create your reality. This means being mindful of your thoughts so that you can heal, bring harmony and peace into your life instead of discord and turmoil. Understand your body. Ten of Spears. The 9 and the 10 of Spears is coming, showing me that you are... With the Chariot card, for me, this is meaning that you're overcoming a very difficult time. For me as a reader, the Chariot card always symbolizes movement or stagnation. Okay? And because these are two zebras and they are standing and not sitting, it's showing me movement. Excuse me, movement from anxiety, movement from depression, movement from backstabbing, movement from trials and tribulations. And this guy wasn't stabbed in the back. He was stabbed in the chest. So he saw his assailants. And that's coming with understand your body. So understand that your body is trying to tell you something. For some of you, it really has to do with your abdomen, your stomach, your digestive system, everything up in this area. So just be mindful. For others of you, this is definitely having to do with just not being forthcoming with yourself. When I say that, I mean you see people are snakes. You saw that they were snakes, and yet you still didn't follow your gut. Okay? Queen of Wands again. Death is an illusion. Transformation is the freaking key to the nation. Everything. Double confirmation here. Double confirmation here. Death is an illusion. That means you are transforming from the Queen of Wands to the Empress. Point blank period. Queen of Wands is Empress energy. Pre-Empress energy. I don't know what's going on with this. There is some worry. There is some snakes in the grass. There are people, places, and things that do not have your best interest at heart. There is a change of perception and of mindset that is needed in order to move to that place. And look at this. We got the Eight of Wands. We got the Wheel of Fortune. We had the Three of Spears, which was heartbreak and pain. But with that heartbreak and pain, I'm kind of feeling like that is the Queen of Spears. We've got the Queen of Spears twice, which is the Queen of Swords, which is double confirmation. Okay? Double confirmation. The Wheel of Fortune is letting you know that everything is happening in divine timing. It's an end of a cycle, the beginning of a new cycle. You're going to be getting an abundance of money. Also, you're going to be able to tap into these energies of the world. I'm kind of feeling like there is something that's coming full circle here, especially with this coming with the Hangman. Everything is coming in divine timing, and divine enlightenment is going to show its way, give you the light that you need to move forward. I also feel with the sun, with the star card here, that there is more to this healing process than just recognizing. It has to do with implementing as well. The star guides you towards your North Star, your North Node, where you're trying to go in this life. Things are going to be illuminated for you with the Sun card, and you're going to be directed with this, with the Star card. Okay. I hope this is making sense. I feel like there are downloads coming from beyond. So death is an illusion. Is letting me know that you are going to be getting messages from your ancestors. These are downloads. They could be coming to you as apparitions. You can actually see them. For those of you that have the gift of seeing spirits like I do, you may be actually seeing apparitions. For those of you that can feel them like I do, you may be feeling a heavy presence around you. I'm feeling like you should not be afraid of this presence. I'm feeling like you should embrace this presence. I feel like it's a presence that is here to help you and guide you along your way. I also feel like when you get to this place of understanding, because I feel like that's what's going to happen. It's going to be like an epiphany, an aha moment. You're going to finally, it's just going to hit you like a ton of bricks. You understand why certain things have happened, why certain people have been brought into your life, why certain people are taken out of your life. It's kind of like, it's understanding. It's definitely understanding. And it's definitely purification, teaching going. You're going to be understanding. You're going to be purifying yourself, your goals, your mind, whatever it is, your environment. And you're going to be taught how to put yourself in better situations. You're going to be taught how to see yourself differently. You're going to be taught how to deal with other people. You're going to be taught how to use the energies that are within. For a lot of you, you're going to be coming in contact with a teacher that's going to give you these methods. They're going to give you a method to the madness. And then you're going to be able to better move through life, better move through the world. Also, for those of you that are going to be coming into contact with this guru, this person that is going to be helping you along your spiritual journey, know that they're coming in as a teacher. A teacher. Meaning that you are not their equal. They are the master. You are the student. Be mindful of that. Okay? For others of you, this is you becoming your own teacher. You are going to be the one that is going to be the teacher. You are the one that's going to have the students. Okay? And you're going to be teaching them. They're going to be your apprentice. You're not going to be the apprentice. You will be the master. You'll know, because if you come into, if you come into contact with someone and you have questions for them, they are the master. If you come into contact with people and they have questions for you, you are the master. Okay? What else is there? God's source creator, are there any other positive movement forward? Again, this is all about moving forward in a positive motion, in a positive mindset, with a positive emotional state. Everything on this channel, everything on this platform is about your transformation. It's about stepping into your own divine power, recognizing your sovereignty of yourself and having dominion over yourself. Self-mastery. Self-mastery. There is a definite movement forward. This is the double confirmation to the Eight of Wands, which will lead you to moving. Some of you will be changing locations physically, which means you will be moving, changing addresses. Others of you will be going on vacation, going out of town. Some of you may be just changing the way you think or changing things around your house. But there is change coming and there is movement coming for this week. Just be mindful, guys. Be mindful of what's going on this week. Be mindful of where your thoughts are. Be mindful of how it is that you are filtering and perceiving information. Okay? Look for the deeper meaning behind things, not just the superficial ones. This week is all about removing your heartache, removing your loss, removing those things that have kept you stagnant, and teaching you the ways of the universe, teaching you to learn from your mistakes, teaching you that what is happening, teaching you to take back your power. Okay? All right, and I'm just gonna pull a couple more of these messages from messages from the guides, just to see where we're at. Okay. Oh, they're yawning today. It's the mugwort. Focus on the positive. Focus on the positive. What did I say, guys? Didn't I say that? Worry is a wasted emotion. Stop worrying. In the words of Yoda, do or do not. There is no try. Worrying is a wasted emotion. I'm just going to grab something from over here. All right. Last cards. Last cards. Message for the rest of the week. All right, it says, open your heart to love, peace offering, husband, father, son, and brother. Choose peace. Okay. So we have Jesus, the white buffalo, calf woman, Osiris, and Pariah. Paramahansana Yoganda. If I pronounce that wrong, my bad. And it says, you can do it. Archangel Michael. So our last final messages is here is open your heart to love, open your heart to recognition of your own strengths, of your own prosperities, of your own abilities. Be confident in the things that it is that you want to see in your life. Be confident that the changes that you want to see will happen, and they will happen just the way you want them to happen. Peace offering is is telling me that there's some peace offerings that you need to offer yourself, right? Sorry, guys. What is going on here? You need to give yourself peace. It says choose. We have peace offering and choose peace twice. And it says that you can do it. All of these are purple. So this all has to do with your crown and your third eye. See things differently. Offer yourself peace in the place of chaos. See that you are surrounded by positivity, love, and light. Stop worrying. Stop being angry. Stop wasting your time and your emotions on pettiness. Be honest with yourself and put these things into motion because you can do it. You can be positive. You can bring in love, joy, abundance. You can do all of these things. If you're not able to see it right now, just know that staying focused and positive and not worrying so much about everything is going to put you in this place that you need to be. Be mindful of where you're devoting your mind, your thoughts, your emotions, your spiritual energy. Stop giving your power away. Stop letting other people manipulate you into thinking that their way is the right way for you. Okay? Just be mindful of these things, guys. This is what I have for the first week of 2023. I hope that everybody had a good and happy new year once again. Have a great and peaceful week. Remember your strength. Remember who you are. And remember that you came here for a purpose. And you will create greatness. In your own way, in your own time, God's will being done. All right? Retreat into nature. I thought I was going, but I feel like there's something else that needs to be said. That stay focused came out again. So please stay focused on your positive affirmations, your positive thoughts. You know, surround yourself with positive people. Experience everything in so that you are able to learn from your experiences and things of that nature. I feel like I should be pulling another card. Okay. So apparently I don't, but I do. I'm getting something and I'm just trying to like be patient with yourselves, love yourselves. Know that when you believe in what it is that you want to believe, the energy of fire and ice will make gas. And that gas is basically the releasing of these two elements into the atmosphere, right? And just know that when you come into your own, you're gonna know. When you feel that you can't go on, push forward, persevere. Don't be in this energy of it's just like self-sabotage, okay? Love yourselves. Love one another. Have a great 2023, guys. I'll see you again soon. Peace.